Good afternoon on what is a warm, bright and blustery day. It is Saturday the 6th of April and I'm in the Nook with a nice hot cup of tea and a big box to continue unboxing. Now, this has been some logistical undertaking, so please bear with me, because what I've been unboxing is this, which is this Siege of the Citadel, which is the miniatures combat game, board game for the Mutant Chronicles setting. This is published by Modiphius Entertainment, 2019, I believe, and this is based on an earlier version of the game, published in the 90s by Target in Sweden. It was a miniatures combat game, and it's been also novels and computer games and a film and a role-playing game. And the role-playing game has got essentially all of the lore in it. Most recently published in the 90s by Target and in English, and then by Modiphius Entertainment, 2015, 2016, introduced the 2D20 system. So, you know, this is essentially, it's very much kind of influenced by sort of Warhammer 40,000 and Doom and so on, but it contains everything you need to play in this just one game, one box. So I'm just put this over here, and then pulling further things out of this box. Bear with me. I have, next thing I pulled out is this, which is the Doom Trooper bonus pack, which is extra miniatures for the core game. And then underneath in here, what we've got is another box. Okay, so a box within a box, and then that's got expansions for the core game into that box. And the weight of this box essentially is in here, because this box is it's about 2.5 to 3 feet long. It's a couple of feet high, and it weighs 30 pounds. So there's a lot of gaming content in here. So you'll bear with me as I open it up and grab everything out. So and what I looked at last time was, let me just see what I mean by the logistics of this thing. This box is so big. Is the Dark Apostles expansion, which provided sort of like an end game kind of situation for people who played through the core rules. So place that over there. And the next thing I'm going to look at is quite a deep box. Okay, that's that. Is the Dark Legions bonus pack. Now this isn't a box of extra miniatures and content for in the core game for the Dark Legion player, because at the game itself you have 5 factions: Bauhaus, Mishima, Imperial, Mechtronic, and so on, who are facing off against the forces of the Dark Legion, and one player takes control of the Dark Legion forces, and the other players take charge of the other factions, and that's how the game works. But you can also play it with a sort of like sort of solo, so you can have sort of like you controlling all the forces of the Doom Troopers and so on, facing off against the Dark Legion, which is handled sort of like an AI, as it were, the game playing against you. Or you can play it with everyone controlling a faction against the Dark Legion, again controlled by the game, as it were. So let's find out what the Dark Legion is going to get extra in this expansion. This is going to be much more like the Dark Apostles expansion. So I open up and I've got more miniatures, which I'm not going to tip on the floor, but I will show you as I leaf through section by section. So we'll start off with that, and you can see how, you know, just these are nice miniatures, plenty of action in them, nice poses. So you've got extra miniatures to bring into the game, extra characters you and some of these are essentially you've got extra. These are bonus figures, essentially extra ones above and beyond the ones in the core book, core box set. These are the Dark Legion miniatures. So lots of detail on them in particular. And these, and it's getting quite blowy out here. So you can just see how impressive that's going to look on the board when you place him down. So great big lumps of plastic, but essentially they are going to look good on the board. And there's scope in there, of course, if you want to. You can paint them. You know, if you can find a painting guide or be inspired by some of the artwork. And that's the same figure again. So, and then almost serpentine there. So you've got two of those. Then you've got 2 packs of extra pegs for the boards in the core game. Then you've got 2 packs of sort of standard miniatures, and I'll just show you a couple of these so you can see. Quite a few of those. And then you've got sort of like a member of the Dark Legion on treads there, so sort of like a tank figure, literally. So you've got a couple of bags of those. And you've got not one but 2 decks of cards, and so I'll show you some of these. So you've got various different cards. They're not quite sure what these do. But these, you've actually got, so that's got Gotham. She's got her own abilities. So collective frenzy, focused aggression, bring it on. Quite a lot of those different options, you know, Wrath of the Acolyte. It does the same thing for Karak the Keeper, Spark Whip, and Energy Sap, and so on. So these adds quite a lot of different options and attacks forms. in the game. And then for that's the same one. Keep going. And then these are going to be for the human player characters. So push the limit. Cull the Meek. Upgraded time bomb, equipment cards, plumber. And you see essentially on the other side, these are the bonus equipment cards you can find. Another, and these are going to be sort of like the actions of the Dark Legions. Someone in, you've got character cards. So there's no rule book in here so far. So the other thing this does is there's another faction here called White Star, which this introduces, and you've got status cards. Excuse me. First signs of hay fever there, I think, because of the heat and warmth. So there are those. So that's just one pack of cards in this box set. So just going to slip those back in the slot there. And then you've got these as well, smaller one. Because the other faction this introduces is Luna PD. Luna, most of the Earth in Mutant Chronicles is an irradiated, fouled wasteland. White Star is the faction which actually lives on Earth in sort of underground bunkers in what was once Russia, and there are other enclaves on Earth as well. But a lot of humanity actually live in sort of lunar setting. Essentially, which is turned into sort of like a planet with an atmosphere and so on. And you've got the little icons here for the different. So it's a Lunar PD, and it's going to be. I can't remember what that one is. That's Mechatronic, Imperial, Mishima. Probably going to be the American one. I can't remember the name is because it's felt. So on, and then you have different abilities. You've got a Mercurian Maculator, so there's the additional rules for that figure. Brotherhood Seeker Indigo. You've got character cards as well. More of these miniature cards essentially. So that's what's that? That's a Techron troop. And then you've got the various status cards as well. So that's the second sort of pack of cards in the Dark Legion bonus pack. And the thing is, there's a mix of stuff in here. There's stuff in here for sort of like all of the players, not just the Dark Legion player. So next, I pull this out, and then move that out of the way. As I say, big logistics exercise on this, and we've got more stuff here, there. So we've got another board for tracking the players' characters and their status here, the health. So that's essentially the status board. Then you've got different miniatures here, and I think so. Yeah, so very heavy on the shoulder pads here. So this, as much as anything, is an expansion for, I think it's the Doom, sorry, the Lunar expansion, which we'll get to in a bit. Because I've been looking at essentially the bonus packs here, and the miniatures you get in them. See if there's anything else in here. So we pull this out, and what we have is more mats. Sorry, we're going to basically get quite windy. This is more mats. I'm not going to open all of these because essentially you've already seen what the maps look like in this. But let's pack this all away. And this is expanding the number of maps available. There we go, and that slides shut. And that is the Dark Legion bonus pack for Mutant Chronicles Siege of the Citadel. Well, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you take your time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with, a big box containing a miniatures combat board game, or in this case, whereas normally it would be role-playing game, supplement, book or game and so on, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. I will be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.